There is only one man who can lead any workers' regime. He lives for your problems, he shares your ideals and your dreams. He supports you, for he loves you, understands you, is one of you. If not, how could he love me?
Now remember, this is for Madonna, so security is tight. They got over 5 checkpoints with 300 of the finest security officers we could find. And is it okay if I take a little look at the list there?
No way.
See what I mean? Check it out. More than 2,000 limousines are going to pull up right here to drop off some of the biggest celebrities. Oh, out of here, man. Jeez.
Now I am a worker, I've suffered the way that you do. I've been unemployed and I've starved and I've hated it too. But I found my salvation in peril, may the nation let him save them as he saved me.
Huge towers are built. Giant bleachers are erected. I said erected. And of course, the whole event catered with gourmet food. Wow, it looks so good. See how great and amazing these people are? It's a big production, isn't it?
Yeah, it was great.
Yes, it was
Really
good for me
great.
too.
I enjoyed it.
I'd love to thank you, and I'd like you to enjoy the show. Go on in and just be the crazy cat you are.
Okay, I'll try.
Ooh.
Coming up next, we take you inside the post-premiere party.
Welcome back to MTV's Evita Premiere Party Special. Well, the premiere is over and it was a smashing success. But now there's only one thing left to do. That's right, it's time to kick off Hollywood's most exclusive Party of the Year.
All right, backstage at the Shrine Auditorium with designer, director, and brother to tonight's star, Christopher Ciccone. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good.
Big night. I'm sure that very few people were more proud sitting out there tonight than yourself.
I was really happy. It's about time she got a part that suited her, you know.
Let me ask you, I mean, so much has been made of this really Oscar buzz, Oscar talk, and here we are at the Shrine, often home to the event itself. Do you not even try and think about that kind of thing, whether that happens?
Usually, but somebody just said something to me about it. It's like, oh yeah, she'll get nominated. She'll get nominated. I was like, well, okay.
Kennedy here, along with Jenny McCarthy and Rosanna Arquette, who's joined us. Hello.
Hello.
So have you and Madonna maintained a friendship since Desperately Seeking Susan?
Yes, we have, especially since her motherhood. We've been talking during her pregnancy, and then I saw Lourdes, which was beautiful, and she's a wonderful, wonderful mother. I didn't get to tell her, but I just told Carice, her assistant, that the most important, special part of this night is when she goes home and she has her baby in her arms, and nothing matters except that, ultimately. But she did a great job. The movie's fantastic. I was very impressed with her, and I cried during Don't Cry for Argentina. I really did.
I cried too.
She did great work.
And Antonio Banderas did amazing too.
The whole film, and Alan Parker rocks.
I just thought it was phenomenal. I was crying during the entire movie. I think it's one of those movies that actresses love because they can totally understand Evita's need for fame and adulation by the masses, because nobody loved them when they were little, and so, now everybody has to love them.
What is your take on Eva Peron? Do you think she was a good woman, or do you think she's out for herself?
Well, if I remember my history, I think a lot of good people are out for themselves, and I think that's the thing with Eva Peron, is that she was essentially out for herself, but she got caught up in her role, and she inadvertently did a lot of good and, gave a lot of people faith, and, did bad things too, but there's good and bad in everybody, especially world leaders.
Here with one of my favorite actresses, Debbie Mazar from Batman Forever, Goodfellas, Trees Lounge, which I saw recently.
How'd you like it?
I loved that movie. I was so happy. And you were incredible in it too.
I think I was drunk in that movie and I fell asleep.
Did you like Evita?
Well, I loved Evita, and for me, I've known Madonna for about 15, 16 years, and for me, it was great to see her in this role because, I always knew that she had it in her, and she's been trying for so many years to, find the right role or act or sing, and in this, she got to do both, and I cried when I first saw her because, to me, I wasn't looking at Madonna. I was looking at the character.
The legendary Hank.
Oh, the legendary, yes.
Almost as good as the Landlord and the Ropers.
Almost. I had someone say that to me today. They grew up watching the Ropers.
I did. I love Norman Fell.
Oh, I love Norman.
How?
And Audra.
Audra was hilarious. She was amazing.
Yeah.
Why didn't he ever give her sex?
I don't think it was in his contract. It was back in those days.
Yeah.
But we won a Pulitzer Prize and a Nobel Prize, so that was...
You did?
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Very few people know that.
I'm one of the privileged. Now there are millions. Thoughts on the movie?
I loved it. It was
I
great.
loved it too. Did you cry?
I didn't cry. I don't usually cry in a movie though, but I was extremely moved. My heart was just pounding and all choked up inside of me. The nice thing about it is that without any dialogue at all, probably 5 lines of spoken word in the whole movie, you felt like you knew the characters, and at times I felt like I wasn't really watching Madonna. I felt like I was watching Evita. We got to know the characters through the song entirely.
I would imagine you were pretty impressed tonight.
I was very, very impressed. I caught her just on the way out down here, and then we were just talking over at the table. I guess I met Madonna in '83 and on Desperately Seeking Susan, and I'm very overwhelmed. I was so proud of her. I was crying. When she comes out on the balcony, I won't spoil it for anyone, towards the end, she did a fantastic job, and I've always believed the combination of her singing and acting in a project like this is so up her alley, and it's her element, and she's done it. She's really did a fantastic job.
With critics, do you care which way it goes? I know you've had a hot and cold relationship with them in the past. Do you care what the reaction is to this?
Well, hopefully they'll be smart enough to see how good it is, But no, in the end, the person I have to please really is me. Did I make the film and did I wanted to, and did I make it as good as I could? I think I have. Next thing is, the audience. Critics are important because sometimes they can influence, an audience. But in the end, I don't know. It's I'm pleased with it, and I'm pleased with how it went tonight, so that's good.
Enjoying ourselves at the Evita premiere. You guys, what did you think of? As usual, he's up to everything. Hey, what did you think of Madonna?
How you doing? I thought she was great. I really thought she was great and vulnerable and lovely. And
now, did you at any chance think that Madonna wasn't Madonna, or did you always think that she was Madonna throughout the whole movie?
No, I thought she pretty much embodied the character. I thought she was very good.
Did you understand that question?
What about the movie musical? Do you think this is gonna jumpstart the movie musical? Are we gonna see more of them?
I hope so. We need to find a Gene Kelly and a Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers and get them back going,
baby.
and it's beautiful.
You can do an
It's
ER
glamour.
Wings crossover musical thing, right?
Yeah.
I fly my plane into the hospital. Bump. Right?
Well, if you think this party is big, you ain't seen nothing yet. Check out what it took to make this movie, Evita.
How big is this movie? 2 continents. 320 sets. 49 musical selections. 600 crew. 5,500 costumes.